Zombie apocalypse.
Hello everyone, I am TheFlesh3004. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me. I always like hanging out with you. So why don't you sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. Last time we were here, we went to the Poppin' Pills over there. It's a little foggy right now. It's kind of hard to see, but we were over there, and we started to go into it. Then we did the convenience store. We got that guy looted, and I'm going to go into that Poppin' Pills soon. I just wanted to work on the base. And as you can see, I've done some work on the base. This is the first side that we had done yesterday when I completed all the upgrading of all these blocks. And I've added some at the top here, as you can see. And I did this room. I got all the flooring in and dug out, of course, the bottom. And put in all of these and upgraded them. And I started putting the roof on. So I need to figure out where I'm going to have the second floor. What I thought about doing was taking the stairs out through here, but decided that it would be best to make them along here because it's going to take several blocks just to get them right. So as you can see in my hand right now, I have some angled blocks like these, and I have some stair blocks. Go to R, hold down R once you have the block in your hand, and you can switch blocks right here. So you can just take the cube or the stairs or any of this other stuff and do what you want with it. I'm going to leave these the stairs for right now because that's what I really want. And I heard something over here. Well, it wasn't something bad, but I did hear something. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. So I am going to build up here, and I'm going to begin putting up these stairs so I can get up to the second floor. And you want to right click to be able to do that. If you left click, it'll just turn them like this, and that's not what I want to do. And if you wanted to turn them upside down for a unique design, you can hold down R and do the advanced button, and that will do different things. I don't know what this one is, copy shape, and this one will auto rotate, simple copy rotation, so I could copy the rotation of other blocks. So that's really cool. And then on face, and I'm not too sure about that. I just have to do a little experimenting. What I'm going to do is probably seal off this window here as I make the stairs. And then that way I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to make it one block out so I do have a little bit of room to work with to put up the wall and all that. I don't have to. I could put it right up next to the wall. Let me see how that would actually look if I did that. Probably have to take out that. Let me just do that and see about placing some of these guys. I want to make them go something like that. And then go back to these and put that in there. So that way it's at an angle instead of having blocks underneath there. It's still going to take up the same amount of room because I can't put anything right there in this area where that slant is. It's going to rain again. It just got done raining. Come on. Well, I guess it's just a rainy area. And then we'll put down that one, and then we'll go back to this one, put that one down, and we will go to here, and we'll put that one down, and then we'll go to here, and we'll slap that guy right in there. So let's go take a look at this, and let's just see how this looks. We're going to have to pick up you and probably you. So I just want to make sure, because the wall is going to be right here for the top floor. And does that give us enough room to work with? Because we're only going to have the 2 floors. I did build another place that had 3 floors plus the very, very top floor. And I can't put like the workbench and other stuff on it because that thing apparently weighs a lot and it'll break everything. And I'll show you different things with that. So once we start building here, you will see about those different things. I think this will work pretty good. I can leave this window open. And I can probably even leave part of this open. So let me just go ahead and see about blocking this part way off. And if I block him off like that, I want to go out here and just see how that looks. Okay, if I block him off like that, that should look pretty good, I would think. That way it'll kind of hide the stairs in there too. And then I can go back to here, hold down R. Go to here, go to the cubes, and then just put that guy in there. Sweet. How much wood do I have left? I have 1,300 wood. 1,350 almost. Let's upgrade all this. I'm getting close to the next level, and we still got to go over our points because right now we have 3 points available. So, let's go and do this. We'll upgrade all these stairs. I think this will work out pretty good. I was going to make it one more out, but decided to be best right there, and there's nothing wrong with that. It'll also give us a place to kind of build off from and give us some more room to work with. Alright, so we have that. Next, I'm going to start filling in all of these places, and what I'm probably going to do as well is go back to here, R, and just go ahead and make these regular cubes too, so I can put them, oops, on there. There we go, that way I have quite a few more. Then let's begin putting down some good flooring here. Now, the closer to support like walls and stuff, the better off you're going to be. Because if you start building out here too far, like let's just say, let me come to here, actually over here. And let's start building out this way. I go 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to start getting weak here pretty soon. And there's going to come a point as you build this stuff. Now, starting, I don't know if that one's going to work right. Let me go see, because that one's starting to look a little funny. He doesn't look the same as this. Let's see what happens. Okay, see that pink right there? If I put in this pink one right here, bad things are going to happen. All of this is going to come collapsing down. And I will show you what happens. That's what happens. And it just makes a big, huge mess. And then you got to go back through, create your stuff all again. So if you happen to see a pink outline, you need to stop and make sure that you put in extra pieces. I know it seems like a waste, but it's always good to show that kind of stuff so that way you can see just exactly what happens, because some people will tell you and then you're like, well, it doesn't look like anything's happening, and then you get to that point and it's like, oh, everything collapsed. Yeah, that's what happens. Alright, so now we have our stairs completed. So now you've seen what happens when we try to take things too far. It'll have that pink outlining. Didn't used to do that, but it does that now to let you know you're going too far. And apparently the yellow was the warning before everything was going to collapse. Alright, for up here, I'm going to make this another floor, and then I'll put up a walls along the outside, and have a ceiling. And I'm going to have to put some poles up to help support the weight. What I'm going to have to do is figure out a good place to put those. And I really don't want to have them blocking everything. So they may be in line with like these right here. And these right here. So if I could put one about right in here. We go to R. And let's go see about putting in like some center poles. If I put that in right there, that should be right in line, and then I can just stack these guys. And I'll probably do the same thing over here and have 2 lines, so that way, again, kind of like my Citadel one when we have the pillars. That will help support that, and I may even do the same thing right over here in this area. It's probably going to be a little much in the middle, but it will help support everything, and then we don't have to be as worried about anything collapsing down. And it'll also give us a place, you know, to run through. You want to make sure to always upgrade these. Let's take a quick look here. So that's what that looks like. It's only 3 o'clock, but it feels much darker. Alright, I think that's going to work. And then we'll have to do the same thing out here, too. Or we can also just put up, you know, these type of one pieces right here, out in here. But I like these because they look a little bit smaller and they just seem more aesthetically pleasing, if you know what I mean. Alright. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Now the thing is, I like to separate these sometimes. So when I'm working, I can put things, you know, up on different. I can have different slots, so I can use some things one way and some things another way. And instead, I just made all those be the same, so I'm going to have to reconvert them back to cubes. Alright, we'll do that, and then we'll go back to R, and we'll just convert those back up to cubes. Then I can, oops, then I can just put cubes up on those. And that should work just fine. Now this should not fall in at all because it's going to have enough support. I may not be able to put anything up here like a workbench or anything, but I can put chests up here. And of that I'm relatively certain. I'm not going to say they're going to... Hopefully they won't fall through. That's what I'm trying to get at. And if I need to put up more support, then I will. And if that's what I got to do, then that's what I got to do. We got to go and fill all this in anyway, so let's go ahead and do that on at least one side. And that's what we got to do on the other side too, is go and fill in a hole. Whoops! I'm out of frames. Let's go and do 30 more. Go through those so fast sometimes you just forget what you're doing. Get busy doing stuff, you know. And this will be at least able to cover us up, and then that way we don't have to worry about getting rained on all the time. Because out here we're 28.6% wet, but when you come in here, we're not. So these are now going to be upgraded. We'll upgrade them some more later. I just want to make sure to get those done for now, so that way they're not as easily damaged. And that's what we're going to do over here on this side too. I think it'll work out good, and it'll help be some support. If we have to, we can put up other things to help support too. So that's what that's going to look like. I think that looks really good. I hope that's going to work okay. Alright, I was checking my bullets to see how many I have. And what I'm going to do also, I think, is, let's go see. This does 35.8 ranged damage. Let's go see the other brown pistol that we got, the real pistol, not the pipe pistol, but the regular one. Let's go see what kind of damage that one does. I don't remember, and I don't remember where it is, so we have to look through stuff to find that one. This does 32.8, and this one does 35.8, so it's actually 3 points higher than this one is. But this one also has a huge advantage in that it is going to hold a lot more ammo, like 6 more ammo than this one does. And I can also put the scope on it as well. I'd like to find a better one, so what I'm going to do right now is just going to put that on there, and I can use that also. So I'm going to take these 4 things here, and let's go sell this stuff. And then we can hopefully put some more stuff away. Let's go talk to Joel. It's getting all glitchy for some reason. I have no idea why. Joel!
Come speak with me, friend.
Oh, I'll speak with you, all right. Pointing a gun right at your head, huh? Okay, let's go sell this stuff. Most of it isn't going to be worth a lot, but we can always sell it. Really don't need all this extra stuff. Okay, that will help out a little bit. It'll give us some...
Peace be with you, my friend.
Peace be with you, friend. So does he mean P-I-E-C-E, as in, like, you know, pieces, or what? Alright, let's go see. Nothing in there. I'm going to get a few things put away. Somebody's being attacked over here. It looks like they're all being attacked by these spikes. I got a horde coming. Incoming! Didn't expect a horde. Cool, just got the next level. Totally missed. I got it. Wow, there's a lot of them. Maybe that's what it was trying to tell me, is that there was a lot of things coming, huh? And it's getting so twitchy there. Well, I am okay with levels. Oh, boy. Hey. Okay. I don't know how many others are around here. Let's go around the corner and just take a sneak peek. Oh, hey friend. You kind of tripped over that guardrail, did you? Yeah, I'm sure that hurt. Boy, howdy, you horde pretty much right off the bat. How do you like that? Okay. Well, I don't see anybody else. I've planted a whole bunch of trees along this fence line. I thought it would work out pretty good. How much wood have we used? We have 1,000 wood still. I still didn't get everything put away, so I still need to work on that. Let me go ahead and see what I can get put away, and then we'll go and do some more stuff. Alright, got put away what I could. The chests are pretty full, but what I thought I would do this time is we have this treasure map here, Stefan's treasure map. Let's go ahead and read this, a ragged old treasure map I found with some scribbling on it. If you've got this known, I'm probably dead, or even worse, one of the monsters. I leave this map to one of my many stockpiles of buried supplies to you. If you find it, promise me you use it to make the world a better place again. Yours truly, Stefan. Accept. Okay. Now, what that means is, see that treasure chest over there? That's where we gotta go. After we pick up a rock, of course. So let's go over there. Let's go see if we can begin finding out what that may entail. We probably have to do some digging, and with that comes one of the perks that we're gonna have to purchase. There's a bunny right there. So let's go ahead and go to here, and let's go to our perks. Now what we gotta do is go to Treasure Hunter, and this will be for every 7 blocks dug up, the treasure search radius is reduced by 1 meter. Without this perk, you have to dig up 10 blocks each. Find 10% more items and buried treasure. Cool. Let's go ahead and get that. I think that'd be one of the best things to get. To get the next level, we need Perception level 4, and that's through 3 points added to here. It's going to be nighttime here soon. Hopefully we can be out there and be relatively safe. We're just going to have to make sure we watch ourselves. And yes, I am picking up rocks, but once we start upgrading to cobblestone, we're going to need them. Let's go see if we can perhaps find that treasure. Okay. I don't know where that treasure is going to be at. 300 meters away. We have not been over here yet. Thought I heard something. Probably did. Stuff blowing in the wind. No, I'm not going to get... Oh, there's that chicken right there. I was going to say I wasn't going to get too worried about the chicken. Oh, hello, Bruiser. I was looking for a chicken. Did you happen to see it? You're hiding in the tree, sir. Tree, sir. Well, I gotta go take out this guy now. I hear another one coming for us. I hear another one coming for us. Okay. Let's go get our arrows back off that guy. Let's go see if we can go find that. On the way over there, I have talked about something that I was telling you about, but you have not seen it yet. So out here is a field, and I mentioned it on one of my way earlier episodes of this series. This is the combine that they have put into the game. This is the first one I've seen on this map, so... Hello, Stompy. So I think that's really cool. We'll go over that in a minute. Let me just go ahead and dispatch of the neighbors here. Doggone it. Now we got more neighbors coming to grief us. So this is the combine, and I have actually spent a lot of time up on this thing at night waiting for time to pass when I was on my other play, and I didn't record any of it or anything, but this is what I was hoping to show you at some point in time. See, it has a nice little like passenger seat, then the main seat, and I'm assuming controls, or yep, well, I'm not going to say a steering wheel because it should need a steering wheel, but at least you can see what this looks like. It does look like a real combine. There's a lot of real things with it. And I just think that actually looks really, really cool. I enjoy looking at these things, and I'm glad I was able to show you one, because that's something that I've been wanting to show you for quite some time, so you could actually see it too. For those of you who have never had the opportunity to do any digging or have not even played this game, this is where the treasure is. You can see once you get a little bit of ways into it, it disappears. But this is the circle showing about where the treasure is. What that means is we have to pretty much dig up this whole circle. We do have our helmet. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Let's get rid of this tree, and then we'll begin digging. Okay, the tree is down. Now what we need to do is make sure everything is good. Shovel will be okay for a little bit. And I'm going to get rid of a lot of this grass, because it's going to slow the shoveling down a bit. And I want to make sure to have as clear of an area, because the shovel hits it and it's just wasted stamina. Where are you? There you are. Another bruiser? Of course, our light is on, so that's why he sees us so much better. Funny, his voice was here, but he was rolling down the hill. That's so funny. Alright, what most people like to do is start at one side and just pretty much make a perimeter. So they'll start and they'll kind of just make a cross pattern. And then once you do that, you can find the edges. And you can see that red glowing up at the top of the HUD. That tells us that we're inside the circle. So if you cannot see that circle, then you won't be able to really find it too well. And sometimes you can have these things be done with a friend. Once we step outside of here, it just turns to yellow. So as long as you have the red glowing throbbing box, then you're okay. I'm going to go ahead and dig up an area, and then we'll begin doing some real digging. Okay, it says I'm getting closer to the treasure, and this thing has come down a little bit, so that means the circle is definitely getting tighter, and I think I'm going to turn off my light so they can't see me. Now I'm going to continue digging and see what we can find. Okay, it's getting closer now. And every time it'll drop it by like a few meters. Not a lot, but a little bit. There's a rabbit close by. And that's always good. That means it's going to be a little bit easier to find as you continue digging. All right, let's go through this area that we dug, and let's go see if we see anything. You will know when you see it. What the heck is going on over here? Oh! Oh! Doggy, 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 doggy. That's what the zombie was fighting. Luckily, it was just a normal wolf. Oh, oh boy, that gave me the chills like crazy. Oh man, startled me bad. Well, I heard the pounding, but I didn't know exactly what was going on. So the zombie that was over here was fighting the wolf, and I never heard. Whoa. All right, bud, listen, you gave me the startles too, so you stop that. Yeah, well, to you too. All right. Now that we got that startle out of the way, let's continue digging. And one thing I'm noticing too is, and you'll notice too, we're getting a lot of clay and a fair amount of grass. Not that we need the grass, that's too easy to come by. But we're getting a lot of clay, and we're going to need that for forging and different things like that. Plus, we're also going to need that in the base. Or in the forge to be able to make a lot of things, and we can put the forge in the base is what I was trying to say. If you find the chest and you dig underneath it and the chest falls, it will break the chest and everything in it will be lost. The circle is quite small now, as you can see. Hey, quit jumping. There's not exactly a lot of room for us to continue digging at, so we got to be getting close to it. Just don't know where it is yet. Right now this circle is so small, it has to be right in this little tiny little area. There it is. Locked. Hopefully we'll be able to get it in one try. Alright, how many lockpicks do we have? We have 6 more, so we're going to have to continue trying until we can hopefully get it open. I only have 2 lockpicks left. We may have to go buy some more. It is not letting me pick this doggone thing, and now I have 1 left. Don't know why it's being so fussy about this, but it is. Well, I guess we're not going to be able to get into it right now because we are completely out of lockpicks. Alright. I was hoping we could do this relatively easy, but it isn't going to cooperate, of course. Let's go get this guy. What are you doing? Besides crawling along. Well, let's head back. Let's go to the trader once it opens. And then we will see if we can buy some more lockpicks. If not, we're just going to have to loot until we can get some. And that will stay there until we disable the quest or we finish it. Whichever occurs first. Well, we are over here. Doggone lady. You know, nurse, you're supposed to help people, not give them a heart attack, you know. So why don't you work on not giving people heart attacks, okay? That'd be great if you could do that. Thank you. Have a great day. Boy, so many half dudes around here. Oh, boy, I see a bear. Right where my cursor is, there's a bear right there. Oh, boy. Well, time to load up the old machine gun and see if we can take this bad boy out. I would like to get up in a better place, but maybe if we're lucky, We can get up on that combine. Okay. Can't get over a fence while you're crouched. Can't jump while you're crouched. Oh boy. Coming out of the woodwork, aren't they? I really want to take out this bear. Okay, let's take out you. It's right over there. And let's get up on here and see if we can take him out before he gets much later. Oh God, they're coming out of the woodwork. Ooh, nice. Cool. Oh, he's right there. How do you like that? Holy moly. All right, let's take him out. Go ahead and use our other pistol too, man. Since this thing holds 15 shots, okay. Woo-wee! Okay. These guys are really good, but you already know that. Alright, it's now going to be morning here momentarily, within a minute or so. Best thing about sneaking is you can generally get in a good attack. Let's go back, gather up our dukes, and let's go see if there are any lockpicks that we can buy, unless of course we find some. We can make lockpicks as soon as we get our bench put down, but we got to get our bench put down, and they do take quite a bit of stuff. Okay, nothing there. We're getting rather full. Let's go check over here. Any lockpicks are better than no lockpicks, that's what I say. Somebody's up here somewhere. Oh, hello there. Okay, let's go gather our stuff and let's go see if we can. Then hopefully we can get that open. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, my female friend had that happen. In one of the cornfields, the pigs come running at you, and I forgot. I didn't think it would happen. It happened. We almost died. And they're not the normal pigs roaming around that, you know, won't bother you unless you shoot them. These ones are very aggressive, as you can tell. Alright, let's go see if he has any lockpicks. I'm hoping he does. So if not, we may have to go and see if we can bust it open, and that might take a while.
Howdy.
May I see your inventory, please? Let's look in here first. This is the secret stash. It's always a good place to look for stuff. Nothing there. Okay, let's go. LO. Okay. Doesn't look like it. Alright, what we're gonna have to do then is
If we
probably...
ain't got what you're looking for, we can get it.
I am sure you just gotta find somebody to get it for you. Well, we're just gonna have to go out there and see if we can bust that open because all the lockpicks didn't do any good at all. Never had one be that tough, to be honest. Okay, gather up a bit of this stuff and we'll just go and turn that off and have one of those. And I am going to go back out and I'm going to go see if we can just bust it open somehow. And I don't really know how, but we're going to give it our try. Alright, I guess we just got to do this the old-fashioned hard way. Oh, that's going to take forever. Well, this is what we gotta do, then this is what we gotta do. As I'm getting down into the few final 100 hit points of this hitbox, this is normally not the way you want to do this. It's taken quite a while. I've had to repair my hammer my axe twice now. But I guess if this is what you gotta do, normally you can get into these relatively easy, but for whatever reason, it was just not being too cooperatitious with this. Okay, now we can get into it. Ooh-wee! Look at all those good tokens. We have a whole bunch on us. That's going to help. Lots of shotgun shells, bullet casings, bullet tips, a whole bunch of 7.62s, steel sledgehammer parts, buckshot, and burning shaft mod, which is good for spears. It'll give you light. Let's go ahead and just press R, and we'll take all of that. Now we got that. So now you know how to get the treasure chests, and normally, like I said, they are not quite that hard. Normally, there are times when they just don't cooperate, and this was one of those times. But at least we got it, and it didn't really take too long to dig through it. That 2.5 times to repair the axe, I guess, because it went almost all the way down twice, and that's with the level 3 axe. Now with the pickaxe, probably would have went a little bit faster, but they take so much stamina. Well, you got to see the combine that I have told you about, but you have not yet been able to see, and now you know about that. And then I forgot about those pigs that will attack. I would like to see if there's a way to go back to earlier versions of this and show you some of the early versions. I started on, I know I've told this to many of you, I started on 6.4 when this game came out. I saw it on Steam, it was green light then, and they had this, and I was like really intrigued by it, and I bought it that day. I watched a couple of gameplay videos to see, and I loved it, and I fell in love with it, and as you know, I play it all the time, but I would like to go back and show you early versions of what things look like. I can describe them to you, but until you actually see them, it was so different. And in the shadows, any shadow or at night, zombies ran. There was no way to turn that off. It was terrifying to have a zombie run at you at any point, even in a house with torches lit up. There were no flashlights. There was no forging. There was no turning off, running. There were vehicles, but you could find food. There was a lot of different things. It was good. But at the same time, it was terrifying because you were always running. And you'd go up into an attic and sit there on a box all night long. And zombies would be running around downstairs and you'd hear them. And you would quietly get off the box and they would start, you know, hissing and everything. And you'd climb back on the box and try to be safe. And I remember sitting in my chair many times, sitting here, trying not to breathe because I was sure they were going to hear me through the monitor and come and attack my character. And oh, it was a lot of fun, but a lot of people would dig holes in the ground and then put a frame over them, and it was terrifying for most people. Oh, it's very awesome, but very terrifying. And it was a lot of fun. As much as it doesn't sound like fun, it was a blast. That's what made me love this game so much, was the fact that you could just be scared out of your wits, and it was terrific. Alright, so I dropped off as much as I could. And now we have kind of a place to stay out of the rain with, at least for right now. We'll get this built up the rest of the way. At least we'll be dry in here. Once I start building up the upper floor, then we'll have another place to go. And what I'm going to do is probably the upstairs is maybe going to have something like this, or maybe even just be open, and we'll be able to, you know, go over to the edge and shoot zombies or something like that. Get rid of them, you know, with a bow and arrow, whatever it takes. And I may leave it open, I am not too sure yet, but what I'm going to do is put like bars and stuff in here, and I can make the forge. And I'll work on upgrading this between times and putting the top floor on. And hopefully, and I'll also work on making this up here also on this side, and then we'll have a nice second place to come to. So my plan is just go ahead and do something like this, about that high, maybe even one more up like that, so that way we have a nice high floor, and then we can work from here and get some good stuff going. We have a way to get up. I thought about putting in a ladder, but I really wanted stairs because I just think they look a little bit better. And so that was my whole plan, was just putting in stairs. I do like the stairs. I just think they look a lot nicer. So now we have a good place to go. We're going to put in the forge and everything else. We'll probably have to put that stuff down here. I think it would be the best. We'll put in some doors. We may put in some windows. We may build this, maybe even like a top piece across here, like this, so that we have a one white slot, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet. If there's a way that I can put like in half slots or something, I may do that, but we'll just have to see what all happens. This is 7 Days to Die. Thank you for joining me here. We got our first treasure map done. We do have a second treasure map in there, and we're going to have to get some more lockpicks before we go do that, because I really don't want to bust open a 7,000 point treasure chest again. That took a little bit to do, and it was just more of a pain than anything. Our base is getting closer, and now you know how to open up the treasure chest should you have to do it that way, and that's one of the hard ways to do it. But if that's the way you have to do it, then that's the way you have to do it. Thank you for joining me here. You have a great day, and we will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.